George Carlin said it's
George Carlin.
one big club and you ain't in it.
Spot
And
on.
so, the thing is this Republican Democrat narrative, what they do is they like to saddle both sides with this sort of virtue signaling of how Democrat are you? What is the purity test? How Republican are you? Are you Republican enough to say this? And are you Democrat enough to say this? And what they're doing is they're so busy smoke checking themselves and smoke checking each other that there's no big tent. And, I seem to remember seeing in a lot of different places, e pluribus unum, from many one. And we're so busy fractionalizing ourselves because
Yes.
someone won't pass our version of what the purity test is. When, I'm like, well, geez, well, if we if we keep purity testing one another, it's going to be an awful small club
Yes.
of people, and that's where a lot of people are becoming disenchanted with politics in general, disenchanted with Republicans, disenchanted with Democrats, and they say, oh, well, geez, if I'm not willing to let biological boys compete against girls in high school, then because they identify as trans, that means that I'm not a Democrat. Okay, well then I'm not a Democrat. Or I'm not willing to ban gay marriage. Then that means I'm not a Republican. Okay, well then I'm not a Republican. And so what's happened is in California, you've got 48% of people who are registered Democrats and 24% who are registered Republicans, outnumbered 2-1.
Wow.
And they still want to do this stupid purity test. And it's like, man, you got a heartbeat. You care about this country. You care about the state. You care about your fellow countrymen. You willing to have a conversation.